I'm tripping balls, man.
Shut up. Really? You make that the first thing in this stream? Really?
Bigger than a billy goat's balls. Don't ask me how I know that.
I hate you.
It's from the Bigfoot vlogs, apparently. AI Bigfoot vlogs.
Wait, what do you mean nice work? I don't want to talk about that.
Talk about what?
Nothing. Right, which one's the fucking chat? There we go. Alright.
Sora.
What is up, everyone?
Isn't it great that Sora and Donald walk around with a zombie?
Wait, what? Oh, no, fuck you.
What? It's not great that Sora and Donald walk around with a zombie?
No.
So you don't think Goofy should be there? He died too. We're just lucky that Cloud had a Phoenix down. From the old days.
Need 3. Do we even have that much? I don't think we have 3 8. No. We need 2 more.
My burps taste like Parmesan.
I wonder why.
How?
Because you're eating Doritos. Which I bagged like 2 weeks ago, so I wonder if those are stale.
The Cool Ranch ones were. These are still good. They're probably a little stale.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why I said I bagged, it mainly because starting at the beginning of the year with my heart problems and trying to like portion out my foods, what I thought at the time was probably the tastiest fucking chip snack I could find that I could have a lot of, but still not put a lot of salt into my system was veggie straws. And a serving size of those is 38.
What gives, Aqua? I know that you're not him.
That's funny.
What?
This is after they went back in time.
Yeah, but Sora's the only one who remembers, I think.
But
And maybe Kairi.
Once they brought them all back, one of them was like, "Let's do it. This time for real." But yet they play the scene out like it's happening for the first time.
Don't they do this again in, like, fucking Remind?
Both scenes happen in Remind. Both the original version and this time reversed version happen again in Remind. So it's 4 times. Fucking Jesus Bougie Christ. Bougie ass Christ.
Anyways, because, oh no, suddenly I think it's Sora, right? Or it's the Lingering Will?
Naminé has contacted someone. The Will.
But that's technically not Terra, because technically Terra lives inside Terranort.
It both is and isn't Terra.
It's a fragment.
It's his emotions. It's his not his heartless or his nobody, but his
unversed kind of.
Yeah, that's his unversed that he created himself.
But unversed are supposed to be from negative emotions.
It is a negative emotion. Fuck Xehanort, I'm gonna kill his ass.
Yeah, for the record, I only said that because I know the dedicated fans are going to say that.
Plus, it's not a typical unversed.
It's never explained exactly how he did this. Or just a high emotion thing and just imprinted it on the armor. That'd be my guess. But I do think it's funny that there's mods that can change out the models. And the best one I've seen so far is that they just replaced the Lingering Will model with Will Turner. And people have ended up referring to that as Lingering Will Turner. But as I was trying to explain before, so yeah, I portion out my bags, and usually I can get like maybe 14 to 15 little sandwich baggies of chips, which can usually last me about 2 to 3 weeks depending on my appetite. Not starting.
Starting to be stamped. It's a good thing that this and one more bag is it. I'm out of chips.
But as I was trying to say, it was that
I like how when you hit things with the pirate keyblade, you still see the medallions, like as if, you know?
yeah.
At some point, I think just to try and get me to eat less chips, because if I have an open bag of chips, I will mindlessly snack on it like it's a bag of popcorn.
Well, I don't think it's that you were trying to eat less, even though that is really... I mean, you really shouldn't snack as much as you do.
I wanted the snack to last longer. Because, again, when it's open, I just eat it mindlessly. I don't pay attention to how much is left. I just hum while I'm watching something or playing games. So in order to cut back on that, I asked Kaiser here to portion me out some chips. Not portion it out as in do serving sizes, but portion it out as in put them into separate baggies and no specific amount.
Yeah. Although I do end up making it bigger than what the normal portion size is, because again, he's not trying to watch anything, so I try to make it like a normal bag of chips.
Gotta have it be about this full if you want it to be a normal small bag of chips. Be more accurate to actual chips. You know, 2/3 air.
Either. Shut up.
It took you me saying it for you to get it.
Yes.
Have you ever, in like your own playthrough, gotten the other Keyblades?
What do you like the cooking or the mini game or the?
Yeah, the cooking and the mini game. Oh, wow.
No, I never got the cooking one. I don't think I have the minigame one, although I do remember trying to work on getting that. Oh, shit.
I think I sort of just stopped right there when I got one, and I tried to get it right there and there for the minigame. Though it is a smart move to be like, hey, let me get all of them and then do them.
Yeah.
So you can do them back to back.
Yeah, because I did get all the treasure.
Cooking one took a bit more time because, you know, actually I had to look up ingredients and where to find them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Had to go through Rapunzel's world a couple times. Also had to do some Winnie the Pooh stuff that I hate. Because there are some vegetables that are only there
Through the minigame.
through the Winnie the Pooh world. The Winnie the game.
I think that was a bad option. Either way, I mean, invincibility.
Nope.
I don't take as much damage like this, whatever.
Only time you have invincibility is when you use a summon.
Mm.
Actually, even then, I think it's mainly just Ariel that gives you full immunity. That's why she's in some, like, text for defeating the final boss of Remind. Which, by the way, we are not doing.
What, all the coded, the organization and Yozora?
We are not fighting Yozora.
Dad.
Because it is so hard to beat the... For me, it's so hard to beat them. You remember how they are in the base game?
Yeah.
Imagine that. But double their strength. So they're on hard mode. Even on normal difficulty. Which means if you play it on hard mode, they'll be double the hard mode status.
I mean, if you want to be those content creators that spend your whole fucking life doing Kingdom Hearts content and always doing it on critical and then putting in mods that make it harder and all that,
It's time for...
good for you. I'm just a filthy casual.
Brace for a...
No. Just no. No.
What?
A woman.
But it's no longer...
A woman.
you.
I'm sorry, it fit.
Yep. Union Cross enters the scene.
The only time this would ever be mentioned. The
Look, one of
only
them-
time this should.
His name's Ephemer. Ephimer.
Ephemer.
And he's one of
And
them.
them fuckers.
You actually see him in the Union Cross, like, videos they put out in the collection. He's one of, I guess, the most important people.
Basically, he's the character. The way the character should basically look, because back in the day, you could like make your character look any way you want, right?
Yeah.
So
But he
basically,
was one of the characters that you talked to.
oh, so he wasn't your character.
No.
Okay.
He was like a main character in PC.
Well, I clearly know nothing about that game, and I'm kind of glad I don't.
Why? It's the next saga.
Eh. See, but here comes the cool thing that they did with the game. I think there was an event at the time, and if you got high enough score, they ended up putting your name into this game. Like your literal gamer tag.
That Keyblade he's riding?
Yeah?
That's a Union Cross Keyblade. That's the starting Keyblade from Union Cross that you can upgrade. I'd just like to thank my Patreon subscribers. That'd be a good mod for like a YouTuber. Like,
Yeah.
replace those names with their Patreon members.
Yeah, but all of these names that are coming up, it was like it's their names. I believe those icons on the right are their factions.
Mm-hmm. You had the unicorn, the lion, the bear, I think. The bear, the unicorn, the ram, I think is one of them I'm seeing. I can't remember what the blue one is.
I'll tell you one thing. This was a bitch. in critical. Because if you fail at this point, you have to go back to the normal fucking triangle spamming section we just did to get back here.
Mm-hmm. And each one of these takes like a fifth of your health, if not a fourth.
Yeah, you can only take like maybe 3 or 4 hits, and then you're fucked.
Once you got to this point, though, you were safe. Union Cross, it said down there.
We're gonna aim for the sky.
What?
A woman.
We're in the home of the wind god.
You don't know that for sure.
A woman.
No, it was just, you gotta hate Eurylochus, like even the beginning. It was like, dude, it's like we're in the home of the wind gods. You don't know that. Bitch, how many fucking floating islands do you fucking seen?
He was never friends with Odysseus. He was never friends with Odysseus. It was always Polites. Polites was a great guy. Everyone loved him. That's why every year they celebrate his death.
By eating pancakes.
Exactly. And there's one person that tries to eat waffles and they're like, no! Send him to the dungeon.
I don't want to think of Eurylochus.
No, that's burnt toast. Lightning strike. Burnt.
Okay, I hate my brain.
Because you went racial with it, didn't you?
Next. It was ancient Greece.
I couldn't think of anything other than toast when it came to burnt.
I wasn't trying to do a racial. It was coloring, but nah. Also, I don't think they had toast. But then again, we're talking about pancakes and waffles.
They totally had toast. Might not be the same as our toast, but it was definitely toast.
Remember Riku when he was edgy?
Was. Bitch had to use Heartless to get a haircut. It's a good thing I'm not edgy anymore, right, Sora? Right?
Not as edgy as back then.
And even then,
I mean, dear God, look at that fucking sword. It just screams emo kid.
I made a really good Keyblade, though.
And what'd you do with it, bitch?
It snapped.
Exactly.
My life!
Shut up.
Cut myself into pieces!
God, I'm so glad. I feel so much better than I did earlier today. Which I don't know why. It was like my freaking cat, ever since yesterday, our time, it's like my calves have just been fucking, like, they just hurt, and personally my legs, if I put them in a certain position, they easily feel like they're gonna go to sleep or something.
You know, it wouldn't have made any sense, but I kind of wish the young... My sister responded to my text about money-related thing. I kind of wish that the young Riku right there was voiced by the voice of Sasuke. It'd be really funny. Wouldn't make that much sense, but it'd be really funny.
A little.
Why is he having doubts? What is he having doubts about?
It's like, bitch, not yet.
If you try to use time magic against these numbers, we won't have enough strength.
Don't you dare use Stopsa again. It won't work. You saw what happened last time. Guys remember Stopsa, right? It was on the stream.
Triple D?
You remember when Mickey used Stopsa? And it didn't work at all?
James?
Try and break through.
Yeah.
Everyone, get ready.
Well, it didn't affect young Xehanort
You know why?
because he's from the past and therefore is using time magic at the moment.
They're all from different times. Because that was all the different Xehanorts that you see now.
Yeah.
All the organizations we're fighting now are the same people that were there in Dream Drop. The only difference is that young Xehanort has the Time Keyblade, which I believe is his actual Keyblade and not just the Keyblade he took from his master.
I'm still pissed that Younger is the one that's like the third hardest fucking hidden boss in Birth by Sleep. I say third because technically it is the hardest for Terra because his dodge is bullshit. Because again, his thing is just sliding away, and there's basically no invincibility framed during it. So 99% of the time, you dodge, you will still get hit. But Ventus and Aqua have actual dodge rolls with actual invincibility framing during it. So a lot of the time you can spam that, and 15% of the time you're only going to get hit. So because I believe that goes away like right near the end of it, so there is a chance to get hit. But again, as you saw like 2 streams ago, I believe it was like Aqua has an upgraded like barrier guard, so for a 360 thing, so it's even better. So it's a lot easier not to get hit as Aqua and Ventus.
Look at Aqua being a hoe.
Oh, shut up. She does more like Kyrie.
Why is she using her own damn Keyblade?
Because that was sent with her armor.
The Union Cross Keyblade.
Too bad we're not going to use it.
But it's so good.
We're not going to have access to a Moogle for a bit.
Also, I'm pretty sure when you upgrade it all the way, it stays living like that.
Yeah.
But in Union Cross, it actually did change as it leveled up. It got to like a gold-looking form. With all this extra like flair on it. It looked neat.
At least they went out of their way to like make actual new Keyblade designs for these. Although for some of these, you can still see Fenrir in the mix. Because I don't know if it was just me, but I could have sworn like the last couple times we saw the graveyard, while they did throw in a couple of new ones, I thought a lot of these Keyblades are ones they already did. They just made them look more weathered and aged, so that way they look like they belong here.
That's it fully leveled up.
Damn.
Like they actually gave them different forms when they leveled up.
Huh. Yay! I know nothing but boss fights.
Do you like how the last level up just... Oh, now it's glowing. I'm trying to remember what this one is for. I think it's for Snow White or something.
I think so. That should be Snow White, yeah.
Shit. I can't fucking
again.
Yeah, I'd say Snow
We
White.
shall unlock the Keyblade.
Yeah.
You're good.
Secrets.
They did that, which was neat. They had other ones like,
We forge it.
here, that one was Dream Drop.
Keyblade. What?
I'm pretty sure that one was a Dream Drop. A form of it. Also, I could be wrong, and this might not actually be these images that I'm looking at. You got that big bulky gray one from Kingdom Hearts 1, it looks like. It's just been so long since I've seen them.
Metal Chocobo?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I remember that one.
Oh my god, is that Fenrir? Holy shit, is that Fenrir?
No, but close. See, now that's a cool car keyblade.
But yeah, they did all this stuff for the Union Cross Keyblades because they were like, let's give fans what they want, you know? Let's give them that rose from Kingdom Hearts 1. Give it a pre-form, original form,
Divine
upgraded
Rose.
form.
Yeah.
Union Cross had some cool stuff in it.
Yeah, no, it was Divine Rose in Kingdom Hearts 1 and then Rumbling Rose in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep.
Better get ready.
Let's grab our map. El Miguel. Can you look up Storm Anchor Plus?
I suppose, since I'm already here.
That's why I asked.
My foot started hurting for no reason.
Yeah, that's as far as I can take it because I don't have any Damascus.
Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, it won't do that upgrading look in this game. Because in this game, when they upgrade, they don't change their look at all. They just get stronger. Which, I get it. You don't want to make that many different designs for how many different keyblades you put in the game. Especially when you're more focused on the worlds and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the traversal. Oh my god. It's in the Pirates world.
Where?
Going to Sandbar Island. Flying on Southern Island, Caribbean, there a underwater cavern with a giant hell cave next to a room filled with chests.
Great. Left or right?
Who's there? That one's
Gun, card, and I think lightning.
Riku's down over there, and Mickey's down there. Go help Mickey. To the right.
Oh, I guess I need to get through the door before it closes.
Forgot about this already.
You bitch.
What? You said help Mickey.
This isn't Mickey, this is Riku.
No, and Riku is with Mickey.
No, he's not. Mickey fights Luke Sword and what's her name? Larxene alone. Because Riku's fighting those two.
Bad.
Riku's fighting his past. You know?
How the fuck is he a part of his past?
Time to reload!
That's what I thought.
Warning me.
I don't know. There might not be a chance after this stream. Well, then again, there's actually quite a bit we're gonna have to do because we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to fucking do.
Go on.
Trust me, it's gonna be a bit before we can get to a fucking save point.
So this thing says there's no Stormmaker Plus, but there is. I know there is, because there's a plus of literally everything else. Game facts, bro.
Wait! Ansem! Where are you going?
Oh no, that wasn't.
Riku!
Stormmaker is the last of the shield, besides the Nobody Guard. Before you have to synthesize save the
Yeah.
game.
But I can't find the Nobody Guard, right? I have to also synthesize that?
Yeah, the Nobody Guard. Yeah. So Stormmaker Plus is the last of the shields you find.
You better run!
For Donald, the last of the
The
One.
Nirvana.
the Astrolabe.
Yeah.
Because Astrolabe Plus is a synthesize only. Unfortunately, we can never have Phantom Green Keyblade.
Why?
Microsoft Store pre-order bonus.
Oh.
Just like Midnight Blue is a PS Store pre-order bonus.
Meh. They're basically the exact same Keyblade, just one's for the Xbox players and one's for PlayStation.
Yeah. But the Amazon pre-order one came out for everyone. The one that I believe was also a like Japan 7-Eleven exclusive, Dawn Till Dusk.
Yeah.
It would have been really cool if the pre-order bonus Keyblades were unique in the fact that their transformations
Yeah.
were combinations of other transformations. Like, say, the PlayStation Keyblade turned into this staff. But then, or this spear, as the final part of its transformation. But before that, it turns into the staff from the other one that shoots. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that would be cool.
You better run!
Or like the Amazon one being a shield to begin with, like the Hercules Keyblade. But then you transform it again and it becomes like the drill from the Monster
There we
Team
go.
Keyblade.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty neat. All you have to really worry about is the making the graphics work with the mechanics.
Hmm.
If I had a keyblade, it'd be different.
Like you're actually worthy to use one.
I am worthy.
Savannah.
What do you mean?
Without picking Xemnas, Ansem, or Xehanort, who is your favorite Organization 13 member?
Who?
Why else do you think I would ever put up with
None
all
of the
this
three
bullshit?
people that are the same person.
There's 4 people.
Wasted on you.
Ansem, Xehanort, or Xemnas.
If
So you getting Xehanort?
I will allow that one.
My favorite organization members. Is she one? Is she on one?
Technically, the first iteration.
No, this iteration. Isn't she one? Because they just ran out of time and needed a 13th.
Kind of. But ends up switching sides. But technically, she has been in the organization, so it counts.
There you go. There's my answer.
Sora biased.
No. That bitch can copy any power. We see it in her fight. That she copies Aiza's power. Give her enough time, she can use anyone's power just by being near them. You know?
I guess.
Imagine her being a Keyblade wielder and using Nominee's like memory abilities. Really fuck with someone.
True.
She could be wielding that sword and shoot Dark Blast out of her like she's that version of Riku. You know?
True.
She could most definitely use the lightsaber hands and Xemnas.
Yay! I killed him with a transformation.
I'd say there's like no doubt about it that Shion could use the lightsaber hands of Xemnas. Pillar of Darkness.
It is kind of cool that at least we've always kind of had a hidden boss that was
Not real.
a nod to the next game, or at least a future game. Because again, Xemnas is in Kingdom Hearts 1, at least the final mix.
Yeah. It wasn't until after, I think, 2? Or Chain of Memories came out that they did Final Mix? 1?
You beat Ansem. You're
Well,
still here.
In
I
Japan?
don't know what the release is in Japan. I think 2 might have came out and then Kingdom Hearts 1 final mix.
It wasn't until they were sure they were going to get a sequel that they're like, alright, we'll add Secret Boss. For the fans. Hey, look, Riku here.
I knew it. It's a replica. A soon-to-be empty vessel. I've been waiting for a chance like this.
And for a second there, you think he's going to take it over and we're going to get another helper, but nope.
Hey! What are you doing? Take the vessel!
I'm just a ghost, you dumb bitch. I don't exist.
No.
I'm taking this ghost with me, though.
As you.
He's now a part of me.
There's someone else who needs the replica.
Goodbye.
So, the evil Riku we've been fighting, because I forget how that worked in Chain of Memories. This is technically the Riku that fought against.
Sora.
Yeah.
This is the Riku
And
that
then
fought against
became
Sora.
good because he basically.
Wanted to protect Nami.
Yeah.
This is Naminé's bodyguard.
And then, yes, and then the one we've been fighting is the same replica Riku's was fighting. Because it wasn't a reprogrammed him. It was another replica.
I don't remember. It's been too long since we played it.
So the question is then when the fuck did good Repliku and Riku end up crossing paths for them to be fucking BFFs in the heart?
Right there in the Realm of Darkness when he got his haircut. Repliku Good said, heh, nice hairdo. I mean, he was killed in the realm between.
Is that a replica? Phenomenon?
So obviously, if a replica can have a heart, it was kind of lingering between the light and dark.
Nah.
And it just saw this similar heart in the Realm of Darkness and said, ooh.
Okay,
You know?
Yeah.
I'll go help the others.
What is this thing? I kicked its head off. I don't think it was supposed to detach.
And I gotta admit, storyline wise or anything, this is not the reason why I liked this organization member. I like this one because of the mods that are used on him.
It's time to...
Yes, I love Luxord because of the fucking mods they made for him. Like constantly changing his playing cards. He's either playing Pokemon or he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Magic
Or
the Gathering.
playing Uno. There's too many options. And a lot of the time, especially when it comes to the Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh!, they will make a specific model because, spoiler alert here in a second.
You know, I think I know why they did this.
What?
Fucking... They just bash on Mickey this whole game. They're like, he's the king, he's powerful, right? Now he's kind of weak. Have you seen him actually fight? You know?
Yeah.
In this game specifically, Mickey just doesn't act strong at all. And I think I know why. I think Square Enix was kind of done with Disney's whole, you need to do it our way if you want our stuff.
Kind of. I mean,
Frozen.
The freaking Final Fantasy character, I heard they don't show up till Remind.
You know why?
Which means they weren't in the base game.
The only reason that they took the Final Fantasy characters out was because it was like... First off, I don't know what this is, because that I don't think gets really explained that well.
It's a power-up.
Yes, but what does it do? How does it do?
I don't know. But as it's about, I would like to get back to my tiny thing real quick. Because you cut me off again. It was that Mickey is about to be sealed in one of Luxord's cards. And it doesn't matter if it's a lot of the time when it comes to the Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh mods, they will end up making a special model for the card he gets sealed in. So it's an actual, like, if it's a Pokemon card, it actually shows Mickey where the Pokemon's supposed to be and all that. Or again, same thing with the monster art on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's like they made it specifically so that way it's a Mickey Pokemon card or a Mickey Yu-Gi-Oh card. Instead of just a normal fucking card, instead of just any other Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon card he's in. I thought that was a real cool touch to detail.
So simple. All you have to do to win is find me among these cards and strike me down.
What was I saying before the power happened? I was gonna bring something up.
Hating on Mickey, and then we were talking about the Final Fantasy VII characters not being in.
Oh, the Final Fantasy characters not being in was a Square Enix decision, not a Disney's. They did that because they said they had too many, like, original characters, that they wanted to focus more on them than the Square Enix or the Disney. Disney was only part of it because of that's what you do. You travel to the Disney worlds. The Final Fantasy weren't in there because they wanted to focus on the original characters. Adding the Final Fantasy characters would have been just another layer that they would have had to try and fit into the story. At least according to them.
You talk ass bitch. Why can't you just take your beating like a man?
Da, 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 da.
You dog ass bitch.
He's right there, you missed him. Too bad.
I'm tired of playing these games, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad, bitch. What?
Who the fuck are you, Jesse from Breaking Bad?
Just kick somebody in the hole. Welcome to holes, motherfucker.
0. Taking a 0. That's kind of cool because, again...
You want to tell them about that?
Yeah. I don't remember the actor's name, but if you remember the Disney movie Holes, where basically kids are basically sent to a summer camp out in a fucking dried up lake to dig holes as punishment for their crimes.
I want to see this card come back into play in Kingdom Hearts 4 or some point down the line. Because they make it seem like it's this really important, hey, this card's going to be useful type thing, and then it never does in this game. Go on.
But, anyways, basically, you have one of your main characters who's named Zero. And that's all we're going to say about that movie. But the guy ended up becoming, like, really popular, and he's a really big freaking nerd. Apparently he even won, what was the tournament again? Was it a Mortal Kombat tournament?
I don't remember what the tournament was.
It was a video game tournament of some sort. I'm pretty sure it was a fighting game. But he ended up winning first place, and he was cosplaying as Powerline from a Goofy movie.
If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find our kicker that's every start.
But anyways, I just thought that was like so freaking cool. But he's like a big shot in like the nerd societies now. And a fan ended up making, was it a fan or like a company?
I think a fan.
A fan ended up making him a Holes-inspired Keyblade. Like, this is the Keyblade like Sora would get if the crew ended up going to Holes.
And he wielded that thing throughout the entire convention, from what I know. I only know the picture. But he showed it off proudly.
Oh, hell yeah. And the thing is well made, too. It's really cool. I really wish we had a way to, like, pull up an image and show you.
I mean...
Not with our current setup.
Not with our current setup. Not on a live stream.
I don't know, if we ended up talking about this in a video, maybe, long as we remembered to pull it up.
Meh. Thunderbringer.
Shut up.
Which one of these two do you like better? Do you like the Thunderbringer, or do you like the Rose Quartz?
Oh, shut up. And this is stupid and not doing much, but hey, it's something, and I didn't get hit during it.
These two characters, by the way, we actually do see in Union Cross as normal people.
Yeah, you've said that.
I just can't remember if we see them together or not. Because I never got that far in the story.
I never touched it.
I just watched a video of it, and it's been so long since I've seen it.
One down. Well, my bad. Two down.
If I remember right, they were like a thing, whether it be friends or whatever.
Lovers?
Or siblings. I don't know.
You just made my statement weird.
I was really hoping you wouldn't say lovers to begin with. That's why I said friends. To let you know, hey, not that level.
My heart is remembering how to feel.
Really?
We're gonna watch all tomorrow.
I like also how they got, sorry, I'll get right back to your answer. But I like how they give both of them a really good ending. They don't like, you were a horrible person. I hope that you don't remember how you feel. No, it was like, I remember things. And Sora's like, good, I'm glad for you. You know?
Yeah. Oh god.
I don't know what we're gonna watch tomorrow.
Well, I know that after groceries, it needs to be more Ironheart. And while we are going to try to attempt smash deer burgers,
I don't know if that's tomorrow. But it might be like later the week. Like Sunday or something.
oh dear God, I had her almost fucking killed. I don't realize how much I wailed on her. Well, but I mean, we have Mickey 17. I need to double check, but I think the Thunderbolts is out on streaming, so we have that to watch. Or we have this very famous anime movie going around and about called K-Pop Demon Hunters.
You're gonna be recompleted.
Yes. Listen to what she says. Or when she's not talking about Sora.
I lost to a bunch of losers like you.
Also, I don't know if this was her personality in Grass or not, but it'd be really funny if it wasn't and it's complete opposite.
Loser's heart tank. No thanks.
Then why help him?
I was really just along for the ride.
With
My secret.
I was really just along for the ride with my secret. I think she was along the ride for Marluxia. Because I think they were like friends or something.
Maybe.
They were really close. And neither of them remember because that was back in the Union Cross days. Not even Ventus remembers that shit. Although for some reason he remembers Chirithy.
the sun's going down.
I need more of their backstory. Like, a lot more. Because they do so little of it.
Okay, I get it. I step on the corresponding pad and doors open and close.
Panels in
When one door closes, the other one smacks you in the ass. I mean face. I mean shit. Ah. Green Goop Gallery.
Bitch.
Ah. Icy tones around. It's okay. It's not like it was a hard puzzle.
True.
Go back to the beginning of the maze.
Meh. First of all, I'm happy that I haven't fucking died, so we still have the Koopa coin.
Well, this stuff, these fights are easy.
No, but I do need to fucking fix this shit. God, I finally have Kuraro.
You holy bear!
Okay, but unfortunately, yeah, it is 5 minutes still, so we are not going to jump into this next part. I will tell you one thing: next stream will get us caught up to where I am in the critical run.
3 to 4 streams.
I can agree to that thought. I say 3. That means we need to do an extra video that night on stream 3, though.
Possible. Or we could just end the stream and be like, we'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm just saying, but again, we're more than likely going to have to like pause it right at the beginning of that, at the beginning of that cutscene, and then just. Point is that gotta make the next. Basically, that's going to be a 2-hour work night for us. But anyways, if you managed to watch all of this on Twitch before it goes down, go ahead and give that like and follow, because we stream Wednesdays. It's supposed to be 9 to 10. I was feeling a little bit weird today, so we ended up pushing it back an hour.
He's a weirdo.
Shut up.
Ah.
Still not perfect, but it's better than what I was feeling earlier today. If you managed to watch all of this on YouTube, then go ahead and give us that like, share, subscribe, and comment below what you guys thought. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you always stay up to date on what we do.
Being low 5.
Anyways, we are going to have to see you guys in the next one. Later, psychos.
Jiggle the Keyblade!